folks in the
Are
attending
you
with that.
are you able to update one of my team members to the panelist that's going to be joining me in presenting? It should be Adriana Martinez.
Sure.
Thank you.
Perfect. Alrighty, everyone. So we'll give it about one more minute or so before we get started. But welcome, welcome. We're so excited to have you join us in today's session. Happy Wednesday, happy summer. I hope that everyone is staying cool. And congratulations. Congratulations to those admitted students. Woo woo. If you have an iPhone, sorry, I'm an iPhone user, y'all. So if you have an iPhone, when you type in congratulations, confetti comes down your screen. So please picture confetti coming down. I don't know about you all, but I think Zoom needs to upgrade that and put some confetti every time we just say congratulations. But welcome to UCR. We're just going to go ahead and get the party started because we have a lot of great information. But first of all, welcome. My name is Jennifer. Feel free to call me Jen. I'm one of the academic advisors here within CHASS. I specifically advise for the arts and performing arts. Hey, that's me. So I've been here with UCR for about close to 5 years now. In overall academic advisement, I've been doing it for about 15 years or so. So I really, really have a true passion for helping students and navigating them. But let's go ahead and get it started. So next slide, please. Alrighty, we're gonna go ahead and introduce CalFresh. And actually, before we get that started, let's talk about how to really best reach your academic advisor, right? Or when is the best time. So for any email or any type of like quick questions or general questions or production units or commencement, any related stuff, any general information, it's always best to contact us via email. That's the easiest, most productive way to do it. Now, if you are, just kind of seeing some drop-in information or you have a question or a quick general question, you can see us via drop-in hours where it's via Zoom. So you could be anywhere in the world and just log in if we have those drop-in hours open. And it's typically no more than 5 to 6 minutes. And it's just to do a quick check-in for just general questions that you might have. Now, if you're looking to actually sit down and go over your entire course record, your whole academic thing, any degree question, major related questions, study abroad, leave of absence, all of that, let us know so that we can make an appointment with you all so that we can really create a game plan or an academic plan, okay? Now we're gonna go ahead and get the party started, y'all. So without further ado, I'm gonna introduce CalFresh. We have Angelique Lawrence. Angelique, take it away.
Hello. So my name is Angelique Lawrence. I work at the Basic Needs Department, and so sorry, 1 second. So sorry. So basically, what we do here is we have 5 programs that combat food insecurity, housing insecurity, and also financial troubles. And so, one of the main ones that a lot of students utilize is CalFresh. So we have CalFresh interns who will walk you through the step-by-step process of how to apply. If you are eligible, you could get up to $291 in EBT benefits. You could use that for cold foods or just regular items at the grocery store, but you cannot use them on hot items. And yeah, so we have different eligibilities for students. We're working on LPIs, which is a big one where it's basically if you are from a specific major or if you have different programs that you're with on campus, that allows you to be eligible for CalFresh. And yeah, you usually have there's different eligibilities, but that's CalFresh in itself. There's also 4 other programs. We have meal support, which is a new one. So basically for that one, it's we have pre-made meals. You could come 2 times a week, but you could get 1 meal per visit. We have dietary restrictions. So if you're vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free, we have different options for different people. And so you would come to Coastal Hall 110 and you would just pick it up on the way. It is first come, first serve, so they do sell out really fast. Well, they go out really fast. And then our pantry, that's a really big resource that a lot of students use. It's like our grocery store style. So you have 15 points to shop. If you're a student parent, you get 20 points. And so basically with that, we have dry goods, fresh produce, diapers, we have hygiene products. It just really depends on what we get in that shipment. And again, you just shop around, see what you have 10 minutes to shop. And it's a really good resources for students who are on and off campus, just to get those grocery items off your list that you don't have to pay for because everything is free there. And then housing assistance and economic crisis response teams, those are more lengthier processes. So for housing assistance, it's for students who find themselves homeless or they have no place to stay. We could set you up 15 to 30 days in an on-campus apartment or off-campus hotel. Just really depends. And then we also have housing navigation, where basically we have a housing intern who will walk you through different processes of like how not to become homeless. If you need her to read your leasing agreement, she can do that for you. Talk to you about security deposits, anything housing, you could definitely go to her. She's so nice and she knows everything about housing. And then economic crisis response team, that's our financial emergency grant. So basically it takes up to 30 days to process, but you can use it towards what are the different things? You can use it towards your Wi-Fi if you need help with rent, groceries. The only thing we say you cannot use it towards tuition. That's one thing that we do not gear it towards. It's not towards tuition. But any other things like that, you could come to us. And then Adulting 101, that is a program I actually participated in last year. It's one of our newer programs. We're bringing it back. And so it's a core-based program. It's a stipend that you would get after completing you would go to different workshops from, so we have ours, which is basic needs. We also have financial wellness and other departments that help us with this. And basically it's everything adulting. If you need help with taxes, if you need help with budgeting, if you need help with just learning how to, go through a grocery list and just help in any way that has to do with adulting, that's what we gear it towards. And we definitely say to try it out. I will say we don't have the for sure date of when it's coming out, but check our Instagram or you could call us, email us, and that's like our main points of contact. And we are located at Costa Hall 110. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, our pantry is located at Hub 346, and then the satellite pantry is at the new Student Health Counseling Center. And that's basically with our pantry where you could just come in and get some snacks. But yeah.
Wow, Angelique, so many great resources. Thank you so much for highlighting. I'm like, can I be a student again? Because adulting, let me tell you about it, right? So with all of these amazing resources like Wi-Fi, what? Let me sign up for that. But thank you so much, please. And this is just a friendly reminder to use the Q&A feature for my panelists that are on there. If you could just say answer live so that we can get to the Q&A afterwards, to ensure that everybody gets to hear the responses from those amazing questions that y'all are asking. But without further ado, let's introduce our next guest speaker representing CHASS first, Dr. Shelley. Go ahead, Dr. Shelley, take it away.
Hello, everybody. I'm so excited to see y'all today. I'm Dr. Shelley Stewart. I'm the Assistant Director for CHASS First, which is the first year experience programs. I too am a Highlander. I graduated with my undergrad many moons ago in psychology. So I was a CHASS student myself. And so I get excited to talk about the many resources that we have in our department to be able to support students. And there's a lot of resources that we've really built up in the last couple of years to make sure that our transfer students are getting the support that they need. So not only do we support our first year freshmen, but we also support our first year transfer students. So one of the ways that we do that is our transfer learning community. This is required for all incoming transfer students in the College of Humanities, Arts, and Social Sciences, your first quarter. So it's a 2-unit course that's taught once a week, 50 minutes, and it's online instruction via Zoom, and it's led by 2 transfer ambassadors. The idea of this course is to be able to prepare you all for your successful transition to a research university. We know that you've been students before at the community college or in different aspects and areas of life, right? But we do want to make sure that that transition to a large research university is as smooth as possible. So we do that by providing you with a course that has mentorship, campus resource highlights like basic needs, right? You'll read a book called Be Great, Your Journey is Your Legacy, which is written by me. So really cool opportunity to read about how to be successful as I was a non-traditional student myself and first-gen student. So I come from that lens. And then also helping you to this instant transfer community for you all. So you're in a class with other transfer students. So our transfer ambassadors are current undergraduate students that we hire to teach the course. And the idea is that you get that one-on-one support and office hours if you need them, but then also you're getting support from current transfer students who've been there and done that and can be people that can answer questions for you along the way. And they are trained to be able to teach the course and to be able to provide you with support. So beyond your first quarter, right? We say, hey, we're going to make you partner with us in your first quarter and give you 2 units to do it. But beyond that, if you're like, hey, I really want to get involved and I'm not sure how, we kind of have a really seamless way to do that. That's called our transfer year experience. So this is optional support through the rest of your first year here at UCR. And what this is an opportunity for students to be able to engage with other transfer students, build community, attend workshop and gain personal knowledge, and also get personal development. So there's a list of 10 items in the transfer year experience that students would complete. And in the end of that, they'd get a certificate of completion. So your first quarter at UCR, we say, hey, we're going to automatically make you partner, take our 2-unit transfer learning community course. We make it really easy to register for that during orientation. It prompts you automatically to register for a section for that. But beyond that, if you said after my first quarter, if I want to continue to partner and get the most out of my experience, on our website, we'll have our TYE application, and you can submit the application for that year-long experience to really engage, get the support that you need, and learn how to be involved. And so with that, you also get a certificate of completion, and that looks really amazing on your resume and grad school application as a way to get involved in your completion of a really amazing program like our transfer year experience. So we have required first quarter transfer learning community, optional transfer year experience the rest of your year here at UCR to be able to continue to engage. And here's our contact information. You see our cool photo down there. That's me, our fearless leader, Dr. Rogers, Stella Rocha, who is actually the leader of our Transfers First program, who is kind of the direct support system, and myself. So make sure you follow us on social media. We're going to have some really amazing events and activities coming this fall. We're going to have a big welcome event to invite you all and your family to come and hang out with us and to find community, and also a big celebration during National Transfer Student Week. You can get information about that on our social medias, Transfers First. You can always visit us in our office too. We do have a physical location with free Scantrons. We have snacks up front, swag items. And so make sure you stop by and visit. If you don't know where to start because you say, hey, there's so many resources available, stop by the office. We're available to support and just kind of having that starting point to get those questions answered and to point you in the right direction. And we have a lot of student staff in our department. So we're really big on making sure that students are providing support to students, so really a peer focus. So you can step in the office, and if you want to talk to another peer, there are peers in the office as well. So thank you very much, and y'all enjoy the rest of your presentation.
Yay, thank you, Dr. Shelley. Oh my goodness. Can I just say really quick with CHASS First? It is all of our departments are like a family spot where we could just hang out. But if you ever walk in, which I hope y'all walk into CHASS First, and if we have any freshmen as well, this is not just for transfers. Freshmen can come into the office, the department. But with CHASS First, it literally is like a living room setting. You can come in, hang out, bring some food items, have like a peer mentor experience. So I love that. Thank you, Dr. Shelley, for all of that amazing stuff. So our next speaker we have, all right, y'all, anytime we deal with our peer advisors or anything student related peers, they are truly the MVP. So shout out to one of our very own, Celeste Ponce, who will be speaking a little bit about CHASS peers. And this is just a friendly reminder to use the Q&A for any questions, comments, or concerns. And also feel free to take a picture. You have your phone next to you, take that little thing out, take a little picture, because there's emails and there's social media. And social media is hot right now, y'all. So please make sure you're following us on those accounts. All right, without further ado, Celeste, take it away, please.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Jen. Welcome to UCR. So my name is Celeste Ponce. I am a fourth-year psychology and Spanish major, and I have been a CHASS peer advisor for a little bit over a year now. So something that we do as peer advisors is we provide support to students in regards to registration, major information, academic deadlines, or other academic tools like using your degree audit and student profile to make sure you're on track with your graduation. We also hold online drop-in hours that students can join throughout the week, where you guys can come in and ask us questions about anything, whether it be navigating any resources on campus, to getting help in registering for a class, or just coming and chatting with us about our experiences here at UCR. We're more than happy to share our experiences with you. And one of our peer advisors, actually, Eric, is a transfer student, so I'm sure he would be able to provide lots of valuable information on his experience as a transfer student here at UCR. But yeah, we'll be available for online drop-in hours all throughout the summer, so you guys can come in and join us and ask us questions there. And we're also going to be present at transfer orientation, so we're really happy for that. And yeah, we're happy that you guys are here, so please don't hesitate to reach out to us if you guys have any questions or concerns or anything. You can email us at chasspeers@ucr.edu. And yeah, welcome to UCR. Thank you.
Thank you all. So just a small disclaimer, it's CHASS Peers. So CHASSPEERS at ucr.edu. So please, now as academic advisors, there's a lot of academic advisors on this call. So shout out to my peers, to my colleagues. As academic advisors, we do have a lot of students, right? We have a lot of students that we have to see and talk and all that, right? So for general questions, when you cannot see your academic advisor because you just have a general question and it's not pertaining to your major, maybe you just want to know when to drop a class or when is the deadline for something, you can always make an appointment or see the CHASS peer advisors via drop-in hours, or just email them, or send them a DM. I kid you not, send them a DM with your question. They will get back to you. And if they don't know, because we're not just Google, right? You're looking at us, we're human beings. So we might not know every single question or every single response, but we promise you we will point you into the right direction. So thank you, Celeste, for that beautiful presentation. Moving on to our next presenter representing the WELL, we have Daniel Salas. Thank you, Daniel, for being here. I'll let him take over.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody, and congratulations on joining our UCR family. My name is Daniel Salas, and I'm the Student Health Promotion Specialist here at the WELL. And essentially, what the WELL is, you can think of us as like the mini public health department. We do anything and everything that promotes health and health prevention, right? So we are a now actually recently grown team of 5 now. And we're very, very excited to see you all come onto campus. So some of the examples of like resources that you can come and find at our office include our grab and go, right? So you can come in and grab health supplies such as condoms, tampons, masks, hand sanitizer, anything that's health related, right? You name it, we probably got it. You don't need an appointment to come on in, right? We also, another popular item that we have is our tea station. So if ever you feel like you have an upset stomach or you feel like you're struggling to sleep, right, you can come on in and grab some tea to go. Yes, so as mentioned on the screen, we are located in the Highlander Union building, which is in the center of campus in room 248 or office 248, which is the second floor of the hub. We are open from Monday through Friday from 9 to 4 and open to all students for free regardless of insurance. And you can schedule appointments for specific services, including our opiate overdose prevention kits, where you can get Narcan, you can get fentanyl test strips, and then you can also pick up COVID kits and COVID supplies in bulk. We do have 3 main peer groups, so if you're ever interested in like volunteering opportunities, we do have our Active Minds, Golden Arches, and there we go. Active Minds, Golden Arches, and our public health peers. Each of these are the different areas that we cover, right? So it's not just like one, like sexual health or mental health, right? We do a lot of other areas, and then we can go over to the next slide. One of our more recent services, right, that we included is our Scotty's Final Call. So you can scan this and sign up to receive any messages of upcoming well-being events where you can get health promotion supplies and free food. So we're always looking to get some nice, yummy food, right? So this is one way to definitely get both, right? Like get supplies and learn about new food. Otherwise, feel free to always reach out to us if you ever have any questions about any of our other programs, including like basic needs or departments, right, that fall under us. Basic needs, so student health services, CAPS. Feel free to stop in, and we can most definitely get you connected to to all our other campus partners. So with that, I'll pass it on to the next person.
The next, thank you, Daniel. Oh my God, my goodness. I love when you said the mini health department. I love that. And that is truly what it is, right? So we all get sick. We all have those days. I'm like wishing we have a tea station, Daniel. I'm gonna have to talk to Ryan. Ryan, we might need a tea station in CHASS, right? But that is beautiful that you're able to provide that for our students. So as you guys are noticing and navigating everything else, you're noticing that UCR is like a little town, right? You got the mini health center, you got basic needs, you got your peer advisors, right? So we're all connected in some beautiful way. So thank you, Daniel, for that amazing. Our next presenter, we have our very own, one of our own academic advisors, Donna Perez, who's going to be giving you some helpful information. So take it away, Donna.
All right, thanks, Jen. Hello, everyone, and congratulations again. My name is Donna Perez. I am one of the academic advisors for the Political Science Department, and I was a transfer student to UCR myself as well. So I'm really excited to have you all here and welcome you all in for the fall. I'm going to cover some pre-law resources that we have here at UCR for anyone who's interested in law school or just working in the legal field in general. So first and foremost, I want to cover the Law and Society curriculum that is offered here at UCR. It is offered in combination with certain majors that you'll see here on the screen. So for example, you can do anthropology/law and society or psychology/law and society. And it's basically all of your majors requirements plus law and society curriculum. So things you'll be studying are things like legal and law-like relations, dispute resolution, legal principles and standards. It kind of fuses it into your major requirements. Now, if this sounds really interesting to you, but your major is not one of the ones listed here, you can absolutely still take this curriculum, but you can do it as a minor instead. And we offer the Law and Society minor, which can be attached to virtually any major on campus. So you can definitely still get your curriculum in that way. Now, on this next slide, if we can go on to the next one, please. Even if you maybe for some reason talk to your advisor and the major or the minor is just not a good fit for you or it doesn't fit in with your graduation timeline, we do have a lot of law-related courses here at UCR. So if you talk to your advisor and see that you have room in your schedule for electives and you're still interested in taking some of these classes, you can absolutely still take them. We have things like law and economics, business law, psychology of law, things like constitutional law, focusing on criminal justice. So these are just some examples of ways you can still get that exposure, even if you don't fully commit to the curriculum itself or it doesn't fit in with your graduation timeline. On this next slide, I do want to cover another resource that's outside of the classroom. This is the Presley Center for Crime and Justice Studies we have here on our campus. Their website is presleycenter.ucr.edu. And I strongly recommend if you get the chance, go onto their website and sign up for their mailing list so that you'll be the first to know when they have their pre-law webinars. They've all been virtual so far, so they're easy to attend from anywhere you are. And they also have internship opportunities, both in the center and external internships, where they place students in places like the Office of the Public Defender or the Riverside Police Department. The internships are over the summer and during the school year as well. So they have a lot of different opportunities just depending on what works better with your schedule. And here you can see just some examples of the pre-law webinars they've held, like what to expect from a legal career, right? It's not all just like Legally Blonde or Suits. It's the reality of being a lawyer. So they'll bring in lawyers from the Riverside County Bar Association. And then another webinar, like what to expect when applying to and attending law school, especially if you're a first-gen student and maybe this is your first introduction. They kind of give you everything you need to know to prepare for the application cycle. And then on the next slide, last but not least, just some pre-law clubs and orgs that we have here on our campus that you can actually start researching now. So if you go to highlanderlink.ucr.edu, that's kind of the Google for our clubs and orgs on campus. So on the homepage of that website, it has a search bar. And you can type in, for example, law, and it would bring up every club and org that has anything to do with law. And here I've just summarized some that we have on our campus. So things like the Black Law Student Association, Latinx, Legal Mind Society, we have Mock Trial, Phi Alpha Delta, and Women in the Law, just to name a few. So next to their names, I have their Instagram handles. Like Jen mentioned earlier, feel free to take a picture of this and connect with them on social media. And on the other side of this slide, you can see some examples of the programming that they offer. So they have workshops on campus where they bring lawyers to campus. They have skills on how to do interviews for law school. And they also take field trips to law schools as well, things like UCLA, in San Diego, and they'll do partnerships with other orgs on campus to kind of do those road trips as well. So just wanted to very quickly touch on those resources for those of you who are interested in law school. And again, welcome to UCR, and we're excited to have you here in the fall. So with that, I'll throw it back to you, Jen.
Thank you, Donna, so much. Fun fact, once upon a time when I was little, I wanted to be a lawyer. So just hearing all these great things that Donna, you provide and just the connections and resources is beautiful. And just a side note, before we introduce our next presenter, I keep hearing internships, I keep hearing peer advisors, I keep hearing student assistant positions, right? Y'all, how I became an academic advisor was because I was that student assistant when I first started college, right? So as transfer students and we're coming in, even as freshman students, maybe not our first quarter, right? Because we're getting our feet wet, we're getting familiarized with what UCR has to offer, making new friends, new professor, everything's different, right? Even the quarter system, right? Quarter system to a semester system is very, very different. So if you are thinking already of your career, which brings me to my next point, Yvette, who I'll bring up in just a few, but get connected, fill up your resume, right? When you graduate, unfortunately, just that beautiful degree, it ain't gonna do much. We need these experiences on your resume. So please take advantage. And if we don't have that club, guess what? You can leave that legacy. You can create that club, okay? We already have the Pokemon Club, so we can't do the Pokemon Club, y'all. But we could do the Pikachu's cousin. I don't know. I always say that out loud. So anyways, enough about that. I'm going to introduce you to one of my very own special colleagues as well. Her name is Yvette. Yvette, representing the School of Education. Take it away, Yvette.
Hello, everyone. Can everyone hear me okay? Okay. Thank you so much for having me. As Jen said, I am one of the academic advisors here in the teacher education program. I was a transfer student to UCR, and then I also obtained my master's here, which wasn't even in the plan. But just to remind you all of that, the sky is the limit. You literally can do anything you put your mind to. I'm a first-gen student, low-income student, was a single parent, a lot of things. So just keep that in mind. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about our program. So we here in the teacher education program have different credentials that you can pursue if you decide to become a teacher. We have one track, which is going to be a master's with a credential, and then a credential by itself. We do have webinars, so hopefully at the end of this, they can send out a flyer with a link to that webinar, and you guys can sign up for those. They're on Zoom. We offer a multiple subject credential. So if you want to teach elementary school, K through 6th grade, if you want to teach single subject, we offer that for middle and high school in English, math, science, history, and world languages and Spanish. And then we also offer education specialist. So if you're thinking about teaching special education, we offer that area. It's going to be all together, not separate. We do mild and moderate support needs and extensive support needs all together. And then we also offer a bilingual authorization in Spanish. Majority of my Spanish students who are pursuing single subject Spanish pursue that, but you can also pursue it if you're thinking about teaching in another area. So those are all of the different things that we offer in our program. We can go ahead and go to the next slide. And so another thing that we offer, which is really cool, is an ethnic studies pathway. So by 2025, in California, high schools have to offer that course. We offer that. It's not a credential, it's just a pathway. So that way, when you go to, interview at these different places, you can let them know that I have a background in ethnic studies. And you can go to the next slide. So here's our contact information. I specifically work with English and Spanish students, but you can meet with any advisor. Lena is multiple subject, Alex is single subject, math, science, and social science. When you go to our website, there's an option to attend our webinars on there and book an appointment with an advisor. If you want to meet one-on-one, you can stop by our office. We're a little hard to find. If you know where Sproul Hall is, if you get lost, just ask somebody so they can point you over to our office. But if you are considering teaching, please connect with us sooner rather than later. You do not have to major in education in order to become a teacher. If you major in something else, it's just going to change the requirements it's going to take for you to get into our program. So it's better if you do major in the area you're thinking of pursuing. If you want to pursue Spanish, try to major and minor in Spanish. If you're thinking about pursuing math, try to major and minor in math, and so on and so forth. That's everything I wanted to say. Welcome. I'm excited we have more transfer students, and if you have more questions for me, please feel free to stop by or, shoot me an email. Thank you, Jen.
Thank you, Yvette.
Sorry,
Oh,
Yvette and
yes.
Jen, do you mind if I jump in really quickly just to add 2 seconds? I'm the liberal studies major advisor, and liberal studies students often want to do multi-subject credential programs. And like Yvette mentioned, there are some differences to what the requirements are for your eventual credential program application. If you major in liberal studies, it makes it a little bit easier. That's the spoiler alert. So if that's your path, if you're admitted as a liberal studies student and you'd like to be credentialed for a multi-subject credential, definitely attend these virtual sessions with the teacher education program, because they'll make it so much more clear than we as the advisors for the undergraduate degree can, in terms of how those two things are connected and how it all goes together very easily.
Everything Holly just said, yes.
Ditto to both of you. Thank you so much. And again, fun fact, I also wanted to be a teacher when I was young, y'all. So it's okay. So what my point is, as academic advisors, even though we're in this professional setting, sometimes we change our minds, right? We're like, maybe we can't be a cop. Maybe we could be a lawyer. Maybe not this time around, right? But hey, just to let you know that we have been and have walked through those steps just like you all, right? Like, I don't know what I want to do with my life. I want to do this and I want to do that, right? Do it all. My best advice is to try it. So if you're thinking of becoming a teacher in the future, try it out. You could be a substitute teacher. You can be like an aide for an after school program. And if you try it, then you're like, okay, no, you know what? I don't want to be a teacher. I don't like to be in a public speaking in front of a classroom, right? Maybe you have a scared for that. Try it out. If you want to be a lawyer, hey, maybe get an internship in the front desk of an attorney office. If you want to become a doctor, hey, get an internship at Kaiser, or learn the different lingos about. Again, we're academic advisors, so we're trying to push y'all to think about even further out, right? Your really careers. All right, but enough of that. Thank you, Yvette. Shout out to you. We have our next presenter, our last and final presenter. We have the Health Center, and we have Erica Castillo representing the Health Center. Thank you so much, Erica. Take it away.
Of course. Thank you so much for having us. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. My name is Erica Castillo, and I work here in Student Health Services. I manage the front desk services as well as our student health insurance plan. So this is our brand new, beautiful building here. We moved into this building last year in September. So it's almost 40,000 I can't talk. It's almost 40,000 square feet. There you go. So we're here for you. So UC Riverside, we offer a variety of primary care, psychological, and educational healthcare services to support our diverse UCR campus student body. Our mission is to promote academic excellence, enrich the student's experience, and support retention by providing high quality, accessible, and comprehensive medical care to our students with a focus on multidisciplinary services, health education, and prevention. Next slide, please. Thank you. This is the breakdown of where we're located. So this is our building here. We're off of Linden Street, building 834. We're right off of parking lot 21. On the first floor, you will find us, Student Health Services. Again, we offer comprehensive medical care as well as health services for our students only. And then we also, on the first floor, we have a full service pharmacy, as well as other satellite offices for basic needs, and the Well Lounge. And basic needs, it's a satellite office where they offer emergency food and referrals to housing and basic need resources. And the Well Lounge is access to health promotion supplies and health education resources. As Daniel had mentioned earlier, they do have little mini grab and go bags for our students where they could pick up whether it's snacks or a sleeping mask or perhaps even feminine hygiene products, things of that nature. Next, please. Thank you. So these are all of our QR codes where you could access further information. The first one is our website, and you could look at information regarding the student health insurance plan and all of our services that we offer here in Student Health Services. You can also follow us on Instagram to learn more about all the different services that we offer here, as well as information regarding the student health insurance plan, which you can find information in regards to the waivers, etc. And the last page is just the Office of the President website, where you can also locate all of the information regarding UC SHIP. And that is all we have for you today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Erica. Shout out to, man, you guys do a lot in every type of services. So this is just to kind of show you the types of different community and the types of different departments that we have here at UCR, because we want you to be a successful student, and you will be, okay? So let's go ahead and jump right into some lovely questions that we will answer out live. So let's take a look. All right, so somebody asked, can we provide information of who the point of contact for housing is? So we could put that on the chat. If somebody could put on the Q&A, a specific link to housing department, that would be amazing. Thank you. So that Danielle, you'll get that information. Let's jump into Lance. So Lance is asking about, so he's in the honors program. So we do have an honors department, and basically honors has its own curriculum that they want you to follow as well. So yes, you can also do that transfer community course if you want. You don't have to. This is only for honor students. So if there's an honor student out there, it is not a requirement, but you can take it. And that's basically, I don't know if anybody else wants to jump in. Feel free, any of my colleagues on here, my academic advisors, feel free to jump in into the questions as well. Or I can pick on some of y'all too, okay?
Lance also had a question about declaring a concentration for his major. So not all majors have concentrations. That's something you would want to check out on the CHASS Student Affairs website and talk about with the academic advisor for your department. If there is a concentration option within your major, it would be a really, really straightforward process for us to just switch that for you. But like I said, not every major has concentrations. I know none of mine do. I advise for 16 different majors and none of mine have concentrations. So it might not be an option for you, but if it is, your advisor can switch it pretty easily.
Definitely. Thank you, Holly. Yes, I actually advise for the arts and performing arts, and we have over like 24 different concentrations. So it really just depends on your actual major. So please find that out, and you can easily find that out during orientation. So during orientation, your academic advisors will go through all of the curriculum, all of the major stuff, and everything that you need to know. So great question, Lance, and thank you, Holly, for that. Let's jump into Ariana. So I was admitted as a psychology major and noticed on our web that I'm on the path to gain a Bachelor of Arts degree. I believe when applying, I selected a Bachelor of Science degree. I was wondering, when is the best time to go about switching from BA to BS? Would this be before orientation or during the registration portion of orientation? Sarah, if you can please take that.
Happy to. Hi, everyone. I'm Sarah Cooney. I'm one of the academic advisors in the psych department. So everybody coming in as a psych major is automatically entered as a BA. Same thing if you were going to change your major in the future, automatically a BA. So the Psych BS degree is designed for students that are interested in a PhD program in psychology. So it's a little bit more research focused in psych, less about like the harder sciences towards pre-health or pre-med. Sometimes students think that that route is going to be a little bit better. But the qualifications for the BS degree requires that you receive a B- or higher in Psych 1, 2, 11, and 12. It's okay if those don't make sense right now. Those are those lower division courses that you need for psychology. So all that to say, you'll probably have about at least one psych course that you have to take at UCR before we can check your grades for your other classes if they're transferred in, to see if you're eligible to apply for the program. So we'll talk a lot more about that at orientation, and then you can always chat with the peer advisor if you have any questions before then. And then obviously you can meet with us as your advisors when the quarter begins.
Thank you so much, Sarah. Appreciate it. All right, the next question is, where can I find electives for a philosophy major, just so I can take a look at the classes I'm interested in before registering for them? This is such a good question. I love it. Please, Holly, if you could take it away for us.
Totally. So the best part about electives is that, well, it's the best and most confusing. The best part about electives is that it can be anything you're interested in, which makes it confusing because it also means that there's not going to be a list of options, because elective units basically are classes that aren't going to satisfy a specific requirement for you, but do satisfy the overall number of units that all of our students have to take in order to reach the minimum number of units required to graduate. So if you're interested in a topic, absolutely take an elective course in that topic. It kind of also links back to another question that I saw in the Q&A about if you were interested in learning multiple languages. If you're interested in learning multiple languages, you could take language classes as elective units. If you're interested in taking a creative writing class, but you're a philosophy major, creative writing could count as elective units for you, depending on if you've already satisfied the IGETSE certification or lower division requirements, or sorry, general education requirements. There are a lot of different nuances to electives, but if there's a class that you're interested in taking, then, and it doesn't count for any specific requirement on your degree audit, that's an elective course, and that's perfectly acceptable. And in fact, we totally encourage it. So if there's something that sparks your fancy, or you've always wanted to study, or even a teacher you've heard good things about, but they're teaching in a department that isn't your department, all of those ways are great strategies for selecting elective units. But like I said, the side effect of that is that there isn't a comprehensive list of elective units, because it can really be anything.
Thank you, Holly. Perfect response. And so going back really quick to orientation and registering for classes, first of all, shout out to all of you for being proactive and taking the initiative to review classes before you even show up to orientation. However, let's go back to that. So for orientation, your academic advisors and the entire CHASS team has been working really hard to come up with a set of classes for you already. So please do not even browse through classes. Don't even look at them. Don't go through the catalog. Don't do none of that. Why? Because like I mentioned, your academic advisors and the entire CHASS team has been working really hard. So we already have a set of classes for you. Now, your degree audit might not be up to date. I know I see a lot of questions asking like, well, some of my classes are not fully transferred over. My degree audit looks, hold on, you guys. I love that eagerness, and I love that optimistic, and I love that we're taking that initiative. But right now, we're still dealing with freshmen. We're not even done with our freshman orientation. So can you imagine how many freshman students we got, right? So please give some time to admissions to process that information. I can speak from admissions. Actually, Donna can as well. We used to work in admissions here at UCR, and there's only a few people. So please allow some time for them to process your document. One simple thing that you can do is, if you already submitted your transcripts, your IGETSE, or any important information, or CalGETSE, I should say, if you've already submitted that, then give it like 2 to 3 weeks for them to process it. If you still don't see that it's pertaining correctly on your degree audit and it's not showing correctly, you could just give them a call. Yes, Ryan, you can go ahead and stop sharing the screen. Give them a call to admissions and say, hey, like, I just have a simple question. And they're so nice. But like I said, sometime, typically, generally, historically, I should say, around October, your degree audit for my transfer students should be looking where it should be. For now, it's going to look all crazy. It's going to look messy. But don't worry about it. We will take care of you during orientation. So shout out to all of you who have been looking at the catalog. Alrighty, so the next question, let's see. We answered Cynthia's question about the degree audit and some classes not transferring over. So this is a great question. They're asking, how do I find out who my academic advisor is? So is Celeste, do you want to take that one? Perfect. Go ahead, Celeste.
Sorry, I was trying to unmute. That's a great question. So academic advisors are assigned to students depending like on their major and then their alpha split. So depending on your last name is going to depend on who your advisor is. And each department has like a group of advisors. The easiest way you can find your advisor would be by going to your student profile on your RWeb. It's located in that little entry box when you go on RWeb under student profile. And then it will show up like as a little blue link next to where it says advisors once you open that up. And yeah, it should be there. If not, you can always reach out to us at chasspeers@ucr.edu and we can help you look for that too as well.
That's perfect. Thank you, Celeste.
Yeah,
Yes, if you don't know, or you're like, it's not showing up, because I know if you look at it right now, it will probably be blank, because it's been blank for some of our freshman students. So honestly, the best way would be to just email us now, if, like I said, it takes a while for degree audit to fully recognize all of your entire academic records. So just give it some time. But during orientation, you will for sure find out who your academic advisors are. So thank you for that. And no, Arlene, great question, Arlene. Arlene is asking if it'll hinder her fall or admissions registration. No. If you have already submitted what admissions is asking for, then you're good. It will not hinder. That's only if you haven't submitted everything you need to submit to admissions, then yes. But follow up with them. Just give them a call just to ensure and triple check that everything's okay. The next question that we have is from Yesenia. Nice to meet you, Yesenia. How many years of foreign language does a BA have to take? Ooh, I see that. Holly, do you want to answer that question?
Yeah, so for the most part, it's going to be 4 quarters for the Bachelor's of Arts degree, and that's only if you don't have a Cal GETSE. If you took a language in high school, then you can always take a or just have a background in a language other than English. You can also take a placement test to see if you can get out of a couple of those levels of language. So for example, if you took the placement test and placed into level 3, you would just need to take level 3 and level 4 because the Bachelor's of Art degree requires through the 4th quarter level. So it's a little bit more than a year, I guess, technically, if you're going to 3 quarters of school per year, but it's through the 4th quarter. It's intermediate level. And if you have the Cal GETSE, it's not a requirement for you to complete, right? I just had a flash of panic about that. Sarah?
Unless you,
Yes.
if you have your full IGETSE or the full Cal GETSE, then your foreign language is waived. If you have a partial IGETSE, it does need to be reviewed by admissions, and then your advisor will let you know what you're still missing and if you still need foreign language.
Yeah, I had a flash of panic that the Cal GETSE requirements, there's something with language with the Cal GETSE, but I don't remember what it was. So I'm glad that I didn't get halfway through that explanation and then realize that I was totally wrong. But that's the thing. Just like Jen mentioned at the beginning, we're not Google. We're humans who are really good at navigating through the nuances and the procedures. So you're always going to get more specific answers. But sometimes we do need to turn to our colleagues for some confirmation that we know what we're talking about.
Yeah, and things are always changing, right? So things are always changing. So we are learning with you all. Okay. So more to come on that language. Do not worry about it right now. Don't even worry about it for your fall quarter. Okay. Once we do, ideally, I would love to see you, all of you, right? Or with your prospective assigned advisors, at least once every quarter. And that's just to ensure that you're on track. So as long as you meet with your advisor once every single quarter, we will catch those requirements that you still need to do, okay? So please do not panic. We will review that, but more comfortably in the winter quarter, okay? But great question, y'all. Keep them coming, but not for that long, okay? We only got a few more minutes. So the next question is from Rebecca. Hey, Rebecca, nice to meet you. I'm trying to get the immunization stuff done, but it's taking me time because I have to go about them in a different way. If I don't get it in by the deadline, will I be put a hold on the registration? That is a great question, Rebecca. Erica, can you please take this one? Yeah, this question would be for you, Erica. So if you can please come on here, that would be amazing. Or not, which is okay, but you can email us. If you can email that, we can direct that question to Erica or someone from the health office or health department so that they can go ahead and provide you more information on those immunizations. I'm not exactly sure on which one because there's quite a few that they look for. So I'm not entirely sure on which exactly immunization, but it looks like somebody's typing on there. So hopefully more to come. And then, yeah, I think that's all the questions and comments. Does anyone have any last minute? We got like a few 5 minutes or so before we conclude. Just a friendly reminder, this is being recorded. So in case you want to go back and rewatch this beautiful presentation, feel free to do so. It'll be posted on our website. Let's see. Okay, so Rebecca just said that they told me it would just take some time. Hey, okay, then that's perfect. You can always give them a call just to make sure and triple check your account, but other than that, it could be okay. And then Cole is asking, where can I find the recording? So you can find the record, or Myra's already putting in the link. So thank you, Myra, for putting in that link, but you can find that on our home website. You're able to see all those lovely recordings. But it looks like we have no other questions. So
Real quick,
thank you
Jen.
all. Oh, yes.
How do students in TFDP declare their concentration?
Oh, great question. So we will briefly discuss that over orientation for my theater, film, and digital production. Shout out to y'all because it is a top 10 major here at UCR. We have different concentrations. We have over 6 different tracks, all ranging from acting and directing to filmmaking to production and design, all those lovely things. So ideally, it would be amazing once you take TFTP 99, which is an intro to theater class. It's not even like it's more of an intro to the department. So you are required to take this class. They're gonna do a breakdown of all of the concentrations, and whenever you're ready to declare, you can simply just send us an email or set up an appointment with your assigned advisor. Great question. And you're not married to your concentration, so you can always change your concentration. Now, if you tell me you want to change your concentration of like senior year, then I'm gonna look at you like this. Okay, ready? Right? It might not be the best choice, right? Because depending on your concentration, there's all kinds of different classes, especially productions, which gets a little bit more chaotic on with theater, film, and digital production. But I think we have one more final question, Ryan, and that'll conclude our presentation. Thank you all so much for being here. Again, you could have been, I don't know, at the pool or maybe shopping for school, whatever that reason is, but you are here with us today. So thank you for taking your time to be with us. We hope to see you guys soon. Actually, we'll see you in the fall and during orientation. One more question.
The one about major change?
Yeah, it says, is the soonest time to adjust my major after orientation? It depends on your major. If you're trying to change your major, I believe admissions is sending, or student life, Ryan, correct me if I'm wrong, during the first day, because there's 2 sessions for orientation. There's like first day and then the second day. I believe the first day you're able to still request a major change. Sarah, did you unmute?
Yeah, so
Okay.
he's asking about adding law. So, I mean,
Oh,
which I'm happy to respond to. I know Donna talked about that a little bit, but adding law and society as, well, rather changing your major to a major with law and society requires one of our upper division classes here, law and society 100. So it is one of those majors that has what we call a major change criteria. So it'll be, again, one of those that once you're here, we can work on looking at the schedule to get you that class, hopefully within the year, maybe your first quarter, and then we can change after that.
thank you so much, Sarah. So there you have it, y'all. Thank you again. Have a beautiful day. Enjoy the rest of your summer. Do something fun before college begins, okay? See you guys. Bye-bye. I think they stopped recording. I don't see the recording button anymore.
No longer recording. There are still students in.
Have fun in the sun or not. Or stay inside. It is really hot outside, y'all. Stay inside better. Unless it involves water. Like if you're going to ranging waters or just the pool, or if y'all have a pool in the backyard. Water balloons. Hey, enjoy summer. Popsicle.
All those things. I wasn't realizing I need to press the second button. All right, I'm getting there.
I'm getting it. Okay. One more. Yay.
I did it. Yay. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Erica, if you're still there. Sorry we cut your presentation and didn't have a chance to like tell you, but it went really well.
I feel very nervous about transfer students with some of those questions.